This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find us on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions, and now also on the full color card deck on Etsy/Magi Method, and you can join us on Facebook. The question I want to examine today is this person that I've been dealing with demon possessed? Which I find an interesting question. Basically, I've been dealing with this person, and she just went nuts on me, and I was super nice to her, and I was throwing free spreads for her, and the day before, I think she didn't like the outcome of the spreads I threw. Okay, and so I think it's a kill the messenger situation. She went all Jack the Ripper on me. So I want to know, is this person demon possessed? So anyway, the first card we read here in a 9-card spread is the entrance card, and this sets the tone for the entire reading. That card is the snake. Okay, so since this is a spiritual reading, the snake, what is the snake? The snake reminds you of the snake in the Garden of Eden, and the snake is a very good demonic card, actually. So before we get into it, the question is this person demon possessed? And the entrance that sets the tone is the snake. I think that possessed is the wrong word. We all saw The Exorcist. We all know what that looks like. How many people how many people in the history of planet Earth have truly been possessed? I mean, like completely possessed. Almost none. How many people in the history of planet Earth of humans have been oppressed by spiritual forces, negative spiritual forces? Pretty much every single person who has ever lived. Some people are more spiritually oppressed. It's a sliding scale. Some people are more spiritually oppressed. Some people are less spiritually oppressed. But basically everyone, all the time, is affected by the spiritual world. It's just a matter of degree. It's really a matter of degree. So the card here, the first card is the snake. And the snake is cold-blooded. This is a good demon card because the snake is cold-blooded. The snake came to Eve in the Garden of Eden, and it tempted her. It said, if you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you will become like God, knowing good and evil. And that's how it tempted Eve. But the snake, why did Satan appear as a snake? Because that was a good depiction of him. And what's the difference between a snake and a human? A snake is cold-blooded. Okay, so and so that limits their range. They're less, like a human is warm-blooded, and we can live in cold weather, warm weather. We have a wider range and a greater. We can do more stuff than they can. So the snake needs the sun to warm itself. Okay, it doesn't have an internal heat source, and this is actually a perfect depiction of demons because. Demons are nothing more than angels. Okay, all of them were angels. All of the angels, they were all angels. There are exalted angels and there are fallen angels. So demons are angels that are fallen. So before the creation of man, depending on your timeline, if you can believe that the world is 6 billion years old or whatever, or you can believe it's 5,000 years old, whatever you want to believe. Okay, it doesn't matter in this case because Until the creation of man, mankind, man and woman, and placed in the Garden of Eden, the highest creation was the angels. They were the highest creation. They could go into the presence of God. When man was created, mankind usurped this position as the highest creation, and this created a war in heaven. The highest archangel was Lucifer, and a war ensued in heaven, and 1/3 of the angels fell to earth. So anyway, I'm getting into the cold-blooded part. So the angels are very much, they're not like us. They're like the snake in that the angels get their power source directly from God, okay, from the life of God. The angels go in and out of the presence of God, and that's their life source. The fallen angels, until the man Jesus Christ was sent, all of the angels, including the fallen angels, could go in and out of the presence of God and still receive the life force directly from God. When Christ came, this stopped. And so the fallen angels are now cut off from God somewhat, and they receive this life force from us. Okay, so that's where you get possession. That's where you get oppression. Okay, that's why the fallen angels are so interested in man, because they literally we're food to them. They literally receive the life force from God's creation, man, because they've now, and you see this in Job, okay, until Job, Satan could go directly into the presence of God. Now he can't. Once the Christ came, they couldn't, so they're obsessed with us. The fallen angels are obsessed with us. Okay, so the entrance is snake. And the question is this woman demon possessed or is she oppressed? And so this is a very good indicator. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. The exit card, and this is a very important card, this is the outcome. This is love. So we get heart, we get snake and heart. And these are like opposites. This is sort of a very general version of love. Okay, heart is just a very general version of love. Okay, it can be any kind of love. It can be loving your dog. It can be just the blessing of the sun on your face on a warm day. It's love. Okay, so the center here, this is the theme of the reading. And the theme of the reading is straight razor. Straight razor is about pain. It's about decisions. So far this reads the snake, which is demons. It is a good depiction of the devil, but it's also demons, and there's a lot of them. So this is kind of tying you up, and the straight razor is about pain, tying you up, pain and love. So there's a battle in this person between the snake and pain and love. But the theme of this reading, of this person who caused me a lot of trouble for, I was so nice to her, and she just came after me like Jack the Ripper. The theme of this reading is pain. Okay, she's in a lot of pain. So let's see what the rest of the cards say about her spiritual condition. And I just think this is kind of a good lesson for all of us. Okay, so the first thing I noticed, look at the corners. We have the snake and the heart. These are opposites. We have the cross and the devil. These are opposites. So the snake and love, the devil and, the snake, demons and love, these are in opposition. The devil and the cross, these are opposites. Okay, so there's a war going on here. And that's essentially what's going on in the spiritual world. From the Christian point of view, the devil is building his kingdom, and we are literally food for the devil. That's his interest in humans. Okay, we have God's life force, and so he wants to collect as many souls as he can so he can feed on them for all of eternity. And hell, literally, a lot of people don't want to believe in hell now, but hell, literally, that life force will degrade over time, Okay, and so it becomes weaker and weaker, and so it becomes more and more twisted and twisted, and that's hell. Okay, but it never exhausts itself. The life, God is 777. It endlessly renews. The devil is 666. It ends. And so that's why that's their interest in humans. Okay, and so a perfect example of this is Jacob and Esau. Okay, or Jacob and Esau. Okay, they were the two sons of Isaac. So Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Jacob and Esau were twins, and Esau was born first. Esau is the Arab people. Jacob is the Jews. Okay, and so Christianity is based on the Jewish religion, and so the firstborn gets everything, and that's Esau. But Esau, Jacob tricked Esau, gave him a pot of porridge, and he gave up his birthright, and then Jacob stole it. Okay, and so the war between the Arabs and the Jews is for this birthright, the birthright of Abraham. And the Christians claim this birthright, and I believe rightly so. But that's the war between the devil and God. That's the war between the devil and man. Okay, before mankind was created, the highest creation was the angels. And when mankind came along, when man was created, man usurped the position of the angels and became the highest form of creation, and so literally stole the birthright of Lucifer and all the angels. And a lot of those angels were very jealous. Okay, and it's Jacob and Esau. That's what's going on. So, and I think it's worth saying. It's worth understanding. That's your 10-second teaching. Okay, so in the passed down we have snake, broken chalice, and cross. So the snake is creating the theme of this line is a broken relationship created by constant trouble and being tangled up, and the snake is literally breaking the relationship with God. That's the past. So is this person demon possessed or oppressed? Yes. These spirits are breaking the relationship with God, the natural relationship with God. The past, the cross, snake, strength, devil. This is a very dark line. It's all dark cards. So we have the snake and the devil. Okay, and these are different energies. This is more lots of demons. This is more the powerful entrapment of the devil. So very strongly, she's being tied up and tempted away. So the devil is very strong on her. So in the past, it's broken the relationship with God, and the devil is very strong with her. But there's a war. The snake and love, the devil and the cross. These are at war. These two are opposed, and the outcome is the heart, love. So very interesting. So middle line, strength, straight razor, scapegoat. Always read the middle first. So this is pain, very strong, is casting her out. The scapegoat, remember, the scapegoat once a year, and it's actually the Passover. Okay, I looked it up. So during the Passover, the Jewish high priest, through divination, will choose a goat, and he'll choose two goats, and he'll choose between one of them. And the one who is the scapegoat, he'll place his hands on and place all the sins of the people on this innocent scapegoat and send them outside the camp. So this pain is very strong and separating her from the people of God, separating her from her true self. That's what that line reads. So here we have the present across, separation, broken chalice, straight razor, mustard seed. So broken relationship, pain, and new growth. It's the pain. All this pain and separation from God is preventing new growth. Another thing that I notice here, there's no solid cards. There's some aces. Okay, nothing is growing. all this pain and trouble in her life is nothing is growing. She's not establishing herself. She's not rooting. She's not establishing herself. An ace is brand new. An ace is brand new. She's going to be lucky to get in with her hair on fire. That's straight out of the Bible. So the future down, the devil, mustard seed, heart. So read the middle. This rooting. So she's between the devil and love. And this is brand new. This is day one. Okay? Between the devil and love, she's still stuck on day one. She's not getting anywhere. Future across is cross, scapegoat, heart. So this is God's love, separation, and love. So between love and the cross is outside the camp, separation. So she's separated from God's love. This is literally, there's something between her and God's love. So I would definitely say that this person is very oppressed by the devil, but everyone is oppressed by the devil, and almost no one is possessed as we see it in like in The Exorcist. In the movie The Exorcist, that's extremely rare. But everyone is oppressed. I see a lot of oppression for this person. She's very oppressed. And it's all because of pain. But there's hope for her as long as she's alive. But she has to pull it together. And so a lesson for you is always sugarcoat your readings. If the recipient of your reading is kind of on the edge, if you tell the truth, man, she may come after you with an axe. So anyway, I see she's definitely oppressed. Definitely oppressed, a very dark spread. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions worldwide, and the full color card deck on Etsy/Magi Method. And join us on